I'm Chris.
What's your name?
Chris.
Chris? Okay,
Yeah.
Chris.
I want you to tell me exactly the point in history where America was great.
You know,
As
it's
a
funny.
black man.
Point to me a time in history where America wasn't great. Tell me where it
The birth
starts.
of America.
No,
This
point in America
this
where
country
America
was
wasn't
built
great.
on murder and thievery and deception. What do you mean?
Now let me explain this to you real quick. This is for everybody to listen to. Everybody always have this perception that we shouldn't acknowledge America as being great. America started at a certain point and grew and came better over time. No country that you know of was 100% perfect at the foundation. No country.
You
no
didn't answer my
country in the
question.
world. No countries in Africa, no countries in Europe. You can name it. Everybody started at a certain point, and it became greater
You
over
didn't
time.
answer my question.
Ever since you've been alive, America has been the greatest it's ever been.
You think so?
100%, brother. You can name somewhere else that's better than America. And why don't you live there?
I'm not sure.
I know you're not sure because they don't exist.
Were they?
Show me somewhere else that's as diverse as America. Anywhere.
As diverse?
Pick it. That's as diverse.
What does diversity mean if people are
Opportunities
being
for
discriminated
all
against?
people. Show me another country that give opportunities for all people like America.
Do you
does.
think we have the same opportunity as everybody else, as black people?
Yeah, 100%.
With a 200-year economic head start on us and no
What's stopping
reparations?
you now? Aren't you at this university?
Yeah.
You at the university just like all these white people. How's that any different? Can't you?
I want you to go two blocks that way and tell me where they at.
You can read. You can go to class. You can make good grades. I'm hoping that you're making straight A's. How is America stopping you from doing that? And
Well,
how
it's
is
not
it
stopping
stopping
me.
you from being prosperous enough to go down the street and make a difference in your own community? How's America stopping you from doing
Why
that?
is it my responsibility to make a difference in my community that was sabotaged from the start?
Let's go back to the
Do
foundation.
you think the CIA planted drugs in our communities?
They didn't make you sell it?
Do you think they?
No. I agree.
Do you think they
I
burned
read
down
stories of how
black
the CIA,
businesses? Do you know what Black Hollywood is?
Let's go one at a time. I've heard stories that the CIA planted drugs in the inner city communities. Not every black community, but in some. They still don't make you go and sell drugs to your brother, do they? Why are you not selling drugs right now? Because it doesn't make sense for you to do that. You have an opportunity to go to a university, get an education, and make yourself better and make your family better in the next few generations. Nobody's stopping us from doing that. I'm sitting on campus right now, and all these people are listening to me.
You know what's stopping
What's
everybody?
stopping me?
Money.
In America, what's stopping you from making money in America?
What the fuck is not stopping us from making money?
You
what
go
the
to
fuck
the same
do you
university as
mean?
all these white people. How you got it different?
Exactly.
You said what? Excuse me?
We're in debt.
That's
That's
is
our
your
fault. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, right?
Okay,
We were never given boots to begin with.
Let's start with this. I actually went and graduated from a university. So I'm not a guy that didn't go to college. I had a full scholarship, so I didn't pay for school in my undergrad. Graduate school, I paid for out of my pocket. I did not get a loan. I mean, I did not have to get loan forgiveness or nothing like that. I had $11,000 worth of debt and I paid it. How is that different than anybody else out here?
Because everybody doesn't have the same opportunity.
I'm black though. How did I pay my loan off and you can't? Or
Where you from?
wait, I'm from Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Dunbar High School.
Fort Worth,
right in
Texas.
the hood and stop 6. Right in the hood and stop 6. How did I get to this point if America's against me?
Did everybody in your neighborhood get to that point?
Well, different choices. There's a lot of people in my
Where your
neighborhood that
childhood
made it
friends
out
at?
because they made better choices. I could have sold drugs. I didn't. Why?
What do you-
Because I wanted something better out of my life.
What do you say about the disproportionate wealth? Is that
Okay.
Does that not matter?
It's about culture. How much money do you save?
I don't know. I'm in debt, bro.
You in debt. How much do you invest?
I don't know.
How did you get into debt? Who chose to come here?
Me.
Well, that's you laid it out. Now, when you come here, for every college student here, this should be an investment into your future.
Right.
Anybody that know anything about making money knows that you have to invest to get to the next step.
How are we
You may
supposed to know
listen. You
anything
may
about
be in
making
debt.
money?
You may be in debt to make an investment to get to the next step. So if you do this properly, this is a debt investment to make more money in the future. If you come here and clown around and take a major that won't put you anywhere, then you just got into debt for no doggone reason. It's a cultural thing. Black people in America don't have wealth like others because they choose not to generate wealth through investments and passing their money down.
Who's teaching us to do this?
We should teach each other to do it. Why does somebody got to teach? You want the white man to teach us? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, hell, teach us something.
Okay, no, you could teach something. You got a college, you could get a college education. When you have children, teach your children.
So basically help yourselves. We know you have this 200-year head start.
That doesn't matter, bro. You don't have nothing to do with you don't have nothing to do with that.
Oh.
You don't have nothing to do with that.
I thought you said one at a time.
You don't have nothing to do with that.
I don't have nothing to do with what?
The 200 years that you're talking about.
Yes, I do. Have you ever heard of generational trauma, generational wealth? My people don't own anything.
Where you come
nothing.
From?
How can you build something when my people come from nothing? I come from South Memphis.
And I come from Stop 6.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. I went to university.
What does comparison mean?
It
what
means
does
that
comparison mean when the statistics say that we are behind?
We are not behind. Some people are behind. We're not behind. Why? Because we make positive decisions. He's not behind. He's not behind. She's not behind. Do I want to go point out
on a college
people?
campus.
But does college guarantee us success?
You're on a college campus.
It depends on what you do with what you have presented to you. You were born in wherever you were born at. Look at you now. What's the difference between you and other people that didn't choose?
Opportunity.
How did you get an opportunity that other people didn't? You were in debt, so you didn't have the money. You didn't have the money to pay for it.
My parents didn't have much, but they had enough to keep me out the hood trying to make some money any way I can. I know people who have no anything. They have to go out there. They have no other choice. They have a horrible education. Do you know what the education system is like here? It's horrible.
Okay, so let's explain it like this. I wanna make sure we talk it at the same level.
Right.
So in America, every single person has an opportunity to do something with what they have in their hand.
And we have nothing in our hands. That's the point.
Let me say this. I believe wholeheartedly that God gives you a hand of cards to play. Hear me out.
God gives you
Hear me out. God gives you a hand of cards to play. Not everybody's hand is the same. What you can have a full deck of great cards and you play them poorly, you won't make it in life. You can have a bad hand. You play them strategically and you play them right, you'll do good in life. You had a not so good hand growing up where you grew up at. You made positive decisions that led you here. That's the hand you've been dealt. Everybody don't have a freaking silver spoon in their mouth. America is the only place.
They proportionately
Who is they?
Everybody else, man.
Everybody else like who? Are you saying white people? Brother, you in the same situation as all these white people and you play the victim.
Am I?
You at the same university?
Am I? What does the same university have to do with anything?
You go to the same classes?
I had a 4.3 GPA in high school. I did what I was supposed to
hit. I
did what I was supposed to do.
What's your GPA now?
3.6.
Brother, what's holding you back then?
That's the point. Everybody doesn't have a 3.6. Everybody is
Do you just get a 3.6 because you woke up one day? You studied, didn't you?
Right. No, I actually didn't.
You didn't study.
No.
So then you have a gift that you can go and make a 3-point something and don't even study.
Right.
Brother, I mean, I don't know. I think we're wasting our time talking to each other. The bottom line is that if you study, you work hard, you play the cards that you're dealt properly, you will be successful. This country makes more millionaires than anywhere in the world. You can talk, Oprah Winfrey came from nothing. Tyler Perry came from nothing. I mean, you go down the list. You go down a list, brother.
Why are you naming rich black people?
Because these are the people.
Why are you naming
rich
black people?
All right, me.
You talking about me and you. I'm talking about everybody in the surrounding, everybody outside of this bubble.
Listen, man, you're a product of your decision making. You're an example that you can come from nothing and come to the university.
A product of your decision making when the majority
you
of
came
others
from
are
nothing
a
and you're
product
at the
of their
university.
environment.
What are we saying? You came from nothing, you're at the university. Well, how about you go and teach other young men like you that grew up where you grew up how to do what you did to get here, period. What's the problem in that? Well, come to the mic, please. Can you come to the mic?
He want me off the mic.
No, it doesn't matter about recording. Can you come to the mic so we can hear your question, please?
Come on, we
no,
double team the mic.
So we can get the audio in.
We can double team the mic. We can double team the mic.
Just ask the question and I'll try to answer your question. Hold on one second. What's your question?
How does everyone have an opportunity when systematically the U.S. has multiple inequities within?
What inequities? Can you explain one? Wait, inequities in education, what does that mean? Do you consider yourself a minority?
I do.
Is the country against you?
Technically, in a way, it could be.
But it's not. You're here. You did what you're supposed to do to get here.
You.
That's what it's about. Individuality. If you do what you need to do, you'll be here.
You as in everybody on this campus.
Listen, some people grow up in a terrible environment. Can we agree? Some people in that terrible environment make positive decisions to get out of that environment. Some people it takes longer in life to do that.
Like
and that's not a
5%?
black thing. It's a everybody thing. There's poor white people in this country too. Do you not forget that? Most people on food stamps are white. Most people incarcerated are white.
Most people in the country are white.
Most people get killed by police are white.
Most everybody in this country is white. What
So
does
what I'm saying- what I'm saying
statistic
is
have to do with anything?
That if poverty was just relegated to black people, it would only be black
You
people that
talking
are
on a
poor.
script. I can't listen.
All right, come on. Next person.
Okay. The problem is that if we keep having this kind of mentality, if we keep having this kind of victim mentality, if we keep having this type of black, plain victim mentality, we will never succeed. Because as she said, I will not even go far. I will not even go into what they're arguing about. Then the thing is, have you thought of Taraji? I was listening to Taraji P. Henson's interview with, I think she was having an interview, was it Sherry? Yeah. And she was saying she graduated with a baby. I think she graduated her diploma with a baby. She was pregnant. So many black people would have dropped out because they think they were pregnant, So I think life is about the choices we make. If we keep on having this mentality and victim mentality, the country is against us, we will keep on being poor, or we will keep on being in the same situation we are in. You understand? She said she graduated with a baby. Fine. That was a step. And she moved to DC, whatever she was, 20 something, that's 23 or 27 years. And she started hustling. She started acting school. See, no one gave her the opportunity, or no one came to drag her ass off the street to make a better living for herself, or no one put it in her mind you have to make a positive. She did it by herself. She dragged her because she knew that if she still sits on her ass with her baby, the ghetto where she came from, she knew, assuming she still sat there by now, she would have still be playing victim like any other, like all of us. She should have still been playing the victim card here, but she dragged herself and her baby to whatever she was, I think DC or something, and she started her acting career. Do you think it was easy? It wasn't easy for her. It wasn't easy the same way it's not easy for us all. But it's choices. It's the choices we make. She did it anyway, and now we all watch her and her latest movie Straw. We all watch and we cry and we applaud her and we share her news, and he mentioned Oprah. She was also from nowhere. She mentioned, see, they are all from nowhere. But do you think they are still playing victim card here, or do you think they are still saying they can't? We even have an opportunity. As our generation, we have opportunity because of this diversity, because of this consecutive liberals. We are speaking about rights, human rights every day, and now it's America is favoring us all. I feel like even the country is favoring us, our generation, more. Because they didn't get it like that. That time racism was so tight and was so high. Yet some still break out of the poverty. Some also cross the border. Some also break out from that mentality. Some also did it. Some made it. Our generation, I think we are even fortunate. I think we should, if anyone should complain about opportunities, black racism, I think our generation should be the one we complain less. Because social media, everything we are recording, and it's online, and people, all the world, the world is watching, and diversity is it's favoring us now. We are employing more black, can you even imagine? And yet we are still complaining, and we didn't get the opportunity. You don't have opportunity, and yet you're in the university with all these white folks. You don't have opportunity, and yet You are in class with the same. Do you think 20, 30, 50 years ago you'd have gotten the opportunity? So if you think you have the opportunity and someone is still down in the street selling cocaine, selling drugs, you think the person, no, it's because of the choices we make. Sometimes we were all not born with silver spoons in our mouth. People that they've made it, those actors, those celebrities that they are making it, and they are popular, they are famous, and they are making it. Some may came out from generational wealth. Majority of them were broke like us. They were not born with silver spoon in their mouth. Yet they played their cards well. The cards that were given to them, they played them well. They make positive life decisions. They did it. And yet, so if we keep on having this mentality, this negative mentality, this victim mentality, always playing the victim, please, as he said, we have white folks who are poor. We have so many poor white folks. Some people, they don't even know what they'll eat this night. So them too, who are they to be blamed? Should they also blame the government, or should they blame the country is not favoring them? I think life is about the choices we make and the opportunities we take and how we handle it. So I feel like I get their point. It's not easy to make it in different land, in different countries. I feel like he shouldn't even complain about America, because other countries, some countries, you can't even mention those countries. Some countries, you don't even, so for us, you don't have their skin color. You can't even be free there. You can't even, but you are America. Everybody's going to America. Everybody can cross border and go to America. Everybody can just stay in America. America is like a diversity country. Everybody lives there. They accept everybody. People actually seek asylum there. Can any country boast like they take immigrants like the way America take immigrants? No, I'm not sure. And I can proudly say I'm not sure. But yet they do. So at least we should just give that benefit of the doubt and have positive mindset, work towards it, grab any opportunity we get and work towards it. And I think it's going to be well with us, rather than always playing the victim card, having this victim mentality. I think this victim mentality will never take us anywhere. So that's my thoughts on this video. Let me know what you also think about this video. If you have any recommendation, any thoughts on this, let me know in the comment section. If you want to check out more of this video too, don't forget to click on the subscription button for more notifications. Thanks for watching.